Hello, beautiful. My name is Evelyn. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. And I also wanted to pop in really quick this Friday and do pretty much an abnormal topic video. So I just not too long ago getting home, and as you can see, I'm in the kitchen. Anyways, I was like, okay, well, maybe I can multitask. I'm gonna try this. And if it don't make the video, it don't make the video. But anyway, I'm home and I had my doctor's appointment today. Today is Friday, August the 29th. And my doctor's appointment was so good. And I can't wait to share the in-body results with you. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to overly celebrate, like, 10-pound loss, something like that, because that didn't happen. But I am making progress on this 1.7. But anyway, today is Friday and it's game night, and my husband and I are going to be watching the CU game. CU in Georgia, somebody. Here at 6 o'clock. Right now it's 4:41. Anyway, I'm just in here coring these jalapeños because he wanted me to make, like I was trying to say, some jalapeno stuffed bell peppers. And so I usually cut mine in half when I make them, which it's been last year that I made these, because I don't like to cook like that. I'm one of them people, like, I can cook, but I don't like to cook. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I usually cut them in half, but this time around I am coring them and keeping them whole. Bought some relatively big ones, and just getting all the middle parts out right now. This is not something that I eat routinely, like I was saying, or regularly, but my husband wanted it, and this is kind of our day night because both of us, well, I've been under the weather. I was on antibiotics for a few days, to the end of last week towards the beginning of this week, very beginning, getting over an ear infection, and I had a real bad cold. Anyway, I feel so good and I'm thankful. And I was just thinking in the car home today that it's so good to have people who are selfless. And I don't mean that from a holier than thou standpoint, but I mean like people who think about others and put other people's needs and stuff, not necessarily before theirs, but they prioritize them. And especially if that's the way you show care, which I'm one of those type of people. Like, I'm an all or nothing kind of person. And recently my husband and I were talking, and we've been married for 29 years now, and to be 30 in February. And we were talking about a lot of different things. But one of the things I was telling him that I was thankful for him for is trusting me, like, with business decisions. So he works a day job, but he also is an entrepreneur as well. And he was seeking my advice on a potential deal that he was going to make with some individuals. And you know how it is, like, when your intuition and stuff kick in. And so it's kind of like your intuition tells you something ain't right. And I'm the type of person where I can listen to something, or I can hear a name, or I can be in somebody's presence for a short period of time before I just know, like, if they with that bull or if they not. And I've been like that my whole life. And anyways, my husband, I was telling him, I was like, do you know how much of a privilege it is for you to be able to, talk to me and ask me, I don't know what this sound gonna do, so forgive me, but to talk to me and ask me for my advice on business decisions. And how many marriages don't do that, especially 29 years in, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of marriages that have lasted as long as ours, you typically kind of get into the, like, mundane. And don't get me wrong, I think we found ourselves at different points of our relationship, going through the mud, the trenches, which honestly, if you ain't been through the trenches with nobody, keep on living is how they say it. But anyway, I was just telling him, I was like, thank you so much for trusting me with that. I don't take it lightly. Like, I take my role as his wife very seriously and stuff. And it's just been good. And the other piece that I was thankful for this week, which I don't know how much of this cheese I'm going to use in this. Look, I'm not looking at no calories, no nothing. This is not a GLP-1 nothing. I'm just trying something new. So, please. It's a lot of fat. I think this is keto friendly, but it's definitely high in calories for sure. Because one piece of this ripe bacon, which this is the only bacon, I've been on this for years. But anyway, one piece of bacon is 80 calories, but it's got 5 grams of protein, but shoot, that fat and stuff. Anyway, let me get back to getting on with the get on. The bottom line is I was just thankful for that. And I was thankful recently, I had to get on to him about going to the doctor's office. I had to get on to him about going to the doctor's office. And which I've been on him about for 2 years straight. And I had to really put my foot down and basically tell him, like, come on, bruh. Like, we agreed that we would pay now so that we don't have to pay later. Meaning, we invest now. Pay the extra for the grass fed, pay the extra for the organics, pay the extra for all of the stuff that's healthy on the front end, so that way on the back end, i.e. when we get 65, 75, you know what I'm saying, we're not having so many severe consequences, right? And I just told him, I was like, I value a partner who takes care of themselves. And don't get me wrong, my husband has a very nice body. He's a former athlete, so you know, he is not struggling like some people in his age group, which is 49.5. But anyway, I was telling him that, and I'm like, I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate, like, I got good insurance. I got you on the insurance. Take advantage and leverage, you know what I'm saying, these resources that we have and get yourself together. And it's a preventative thing. It's not, you know what I'm saying, because you sick or nothing, or because I think you sick. Sometimes you need stuff. Clearly, I'm on the GLP-1 and the troches. But I was just talking to him about that, and really, like, at my last point, you know what I'm saying? Because that's essentially kind of like breaking the deal that we made to each other, you know, about taking care of ourselves. Anyway, so he was like, no, I hear you. So he went to the doctor. I was so proud of him for going. And he got to get a couple things under control, which I kind of suspected, but it doesn't matter. He did what I was hoping he would do, and I'm just so thankful. The other thing that I'm thankful for is these jeans right here. They the same look as my other ones, don't get me wrong, but these were purchased from the Gap, and these are size 31. Yes, 31. AKA size 12. So we making it do what it do with that. I'm so excited. I haven't taken my measurements yet. I would do that Saturday. So this video is gonna be probably pretty lengthy because I did promise y'all a comprehensive GLP-1 video. But I wanted to come with something different this Friday because it's date night for us, and we just gonna be here at the house having some snacks and a couple of drinks, chilling, just in full transparency. And I'm looking forward to spending some time with him. And then I'll update y'all with everything else over the weekend. Hopefully I'll get it posted tomorrow. Don't know what time yet, but I know it's gonna be a long one. And in the meantime, remember, the future you is waiting on you. So this is how it looks before I put it in the oven. It's about to go in 400 for 30 to 45 minutes till it's brown and crispy.